It's Wednesday the 4th of June and everything's gone a bit tits up this morning, let me tell you. I fell asleep in the chair. Not like me, is it? Anyway, Warren come down, it was like 6 o'clock and I was like, right, see ya, bye. He went off to work. I fell asleep, didn't set the alarm on my phone, woke up at 8 o'clock and I was like, shit, the kids are still in bed, uniforms in the dryer. So I shouted them. I nodded off again, didn't I? 8:30 then, I wake up thinking what time day it is, what year we're in. So I was like, guys, the bus. Well, the bus comes at like 20 past and this was now 1/2 past. So I was like, hurry up, I have to take you to school. Anyway, they were like 15 minutes late for school. They were like, we're going to blame you. I said, yeah, that's fine. So I've just been to my mum's. My sister and my niece has left now. They're on their way to Wembley. They're going into London. And she left a few things and my mother won't eat them. So she said to me to take them. Red pepper hummus. I know Dexter likes that. But we're having salad tonight. I'm doing different dinners tonight. I don't like doing different dinners, but you know. Also, one of my absolute goddamn favourite salads from Marks and Spencer's. So we'll have some of that with our salad tonight. And there's a large thing of pomegranate they've opened, but it's in date. So I might have some of that with some yoghurt and fruit later. The kids will have some. I'm currently cursing my husband, and this is why. This is why. Now, I had the other car yesterday because I went out with two friends and it's bigger, it's roomier. So I said, can you take this car? I'll take the other one. No problem. However, Warren's a lot taller than me and he has a problem with my phone holder up there because that bit then fits onto that arm and then your phone goes in there. However, Warren, there's a pin. So that goes back on and then there's a pin. And I don't know where the pin is. So I'm looking everywhere for this pin and I'm cursing him. So I messaged him saying, you've broken my pin. But the more I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering whether that unscrews and that is the pin in there. Maybe it is, so you've had earache off me anyway. There's a random mayonnaise turned up in my car as well, so that's suggesting he was eating his dinner in the car yesterday, which is fine. My rest of my wedding outfits come in today, and I'm just having a look. My dress, I got my dress out and I've washed it to give it a freshen up, and I've discovered that it's high neck. I haven't discovered, I knew that, but it's high neck. So I'm not going to wear a necklace. And then I was going to get some gold earrings because everything's gold. Because these are the ones that I had when I went to the hospital with Dexter, and there was like a craft stall there. I mean, no one's going to really notice, but I don't know whether to just wear those because they're quite sparkly. Do you know, I might just do that instead of buying some. No one's going to notice they're not gold, are they? Because they're very sparkly. Yeah, I might just still wear them, but I've just noticed they haven't got like proper backs on them. They've got like a little rubber bung, which hopefully will work. But yeah, that is the actual necklace. However, because the dress is like high up the top, I don't think I'm going to wear a necklace. So I'll just use that for whenever I wear a random necklace, you know. Right, I'm going to go in and then my sister's moved my mother's, hang on, I'm holding you here. My sister's moved my mother's furniture over for me because my mother had a new trolley and she was a bit worried getting through the gap because the gap was a bit small, so she couldn't navigate it. So we've made the gap bigger. So I need to go down and hoover up the bits that are on the floor, which will let me show you, yes, a new hoover that I've got. So Dexter was like, oh, I'll have a look at that hoover. He likes a hoover, old Dexter. So when he comes in from school, we're going to go down my mother's and we're going to hoover and we're going to show you. I have been sent a new swanky hoover from Ultenic. And yeah, I'm going to show you that. And this one is a hoover that will enable you to get under your furniture. So no more sort of pulling the head off, trying to put a stick under, getting in all different positions to try and get the dust. This will do it at ease. So carry on watching and you will see that shortly. But I'm going to go in. I'm not having breakfast. I'm going to go in. I'm going to do my jab, weigh myself, record a weighing video and catch you for lunch, which I have to say is a KFC rice box on the cards because I've got to take Mackenzie to work. I do love them. Rachel commented and said she's worried, she thinks I have an addiction to these things. Well, I think you're bloody right, because they're so damn good and they're so damn good on calories. I just love them. The only thing is then I'll be having salad for lunch and salad for dinner, but that's fine. I'm going to go in the fridge, not in the fridge, in the freezer and see if I can get some salmon out, because we're going to have salmon salad. My mother's going to have ham because she don't like fish. And I've got a pie for Warren and my eldest. So yeah, today is going to be a bit chilled because I have the house to myself, you know. But I'm going to go down my mother's later, keep her company, hoover her carpets and show you the new Wonder Hoover. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in the next clip, guys. I am running out of time today. I haven't edited my video that's supposed to be up in another few hours. I haven't eaten yet, but I've got the good old trusty rice bowl. Yes, I'm addicted to these. Obviously it'll pass, but for 560 calories, I'm having a rice bowl. So I'm going to have this rice bowl. I did get a drink to go with it. So I'm going to have this rice bowl, and then I'm going to record my weigh-in in the car because it'll only be a quick one, and when I get back I've got stuff to do and people to see. Got to see a man about dog and, you know, stuff like that. Sort my mother out and then go back down my mum's to hoover her carpets for her because, you know, she likes a pristine house, does my mother. And I'm going to nip to Tesco. That's why I've got some shopping bags there. I was going to get Mackenzie a couple of plain t-shirts for holiday and get a couple of bits for salad, like beetroot. I had half a side of salmon in the freezer, so I've taken that out, and me, Mackenzie and Jackson can have that. Yeah, I want beetroot and pickled onions. These are just the best, honestly. The absolute best. Right, I'm gonna go and I will catch up with you guys a bit later on. Still haven't made it home. I went to Tesco's, done some shopping. I don't think I'll have enough time to do a shopping haul. I bought Mackenzie 2 pairs of shorts and 6 t-shirts for holiday. just plain ones, plain coloured ones. I got socks because our sock monster's been on a rampage again. No one's got any socks. You tell me where they are. Where are these socks? Anyway, sock monster's been on a rampage, so I got like 3 packs of socks. And can I just complain about the price of food again? Every single week it's going up. I just bought some 5% beef mince and it was £6.49. It was the bigger packet, but I remember buying that, and I swear to God it was like £3.49 at one point. But yeah, food is just absolutely ridiculous. It come to 250 odd quid, and then when I scanned my club card it went down to like 221. I did have clothing in there, but Tesco's clothing is really cheap, isn't it? It was like £5 a t-shirt. The shorts were scanning at 15, even though they had a £12.50 label on them, so she reduced them down to what the label said. But yeah, it's ridiculous. I picked my mother a paper up. I got all the way back home to the roundabout where I turn off the bypass to go up to where I live, and Mackenzie rang me. Are you doing anything? He said you wouldn't come and get me from work now, would you? I'm finishing early. Was it even worth going in? He went in at 12 and it's like 2:20 now. So yeah, I got 2 jars of the old pickled onions. I think one of you googled it and researched it, and the pickled onions that I tell you that are absolutely amazing, I think they are a Welsh thing, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else I got. Oh, I got some cornets. Is that what we call them? Cornets. And they're dipped ones, and they've got hundreds and thousands around the top because I've got ice cream in the freezer. So I thought tonight if kids wanted like an ice cream, and then I bought some raspberry sauce. I bought some breaded chicken because I'm going to make like a katsu curry tomorrow night, something nice and simple. And then I'll use the mince on the weekend. Saturday I won't need to cook. I must make sure my mother's catered for. My lovely neighbour and her husband, I called upon their help, and they're very obliging. They're some of the best neighbours. I know you watch me as well, but they're some of the best neighbours. But I did say, is there any chance you would just keep an eye out the window in case they see my mother, or if my mum rings me and asks me where I am and ends up calling out at the front door or something, I can ring them and they'll nip over and make sure she's okay. She shouldn't do it, but there's got to be a just in case, because I don't want to have to leave the wedding to come home, just sort of make my mother a coffee and put her back in the house type of thing. So they're going to do that. So I'm looking forward to Jessica's wedding. I'm going out tomorrow with her to pick up her wedding dress. So I'm going to get a sneak peek of the finished dress. She's had to have it altered and taken in because it was too big. But yeah, so I'm going to go again because I'm nearly back at KFC. What's this absolute buffoon? I thought he was going to come over to the side of my car then. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else I bought in there. I bought some Snacker Jacks. I bought Tesco's salt and vinegar version of them because they're a lot cheaper, and the kids and Warren like them. I got prawn cocktail Wotsits. I had a very small trolley for what I had, and I think for my money I've got 4 bags. One's full of clothes. Oh, I bought jewellery for the wedding. I'll try and show you. I haven't even edited no videos or nothing. I'll try and show you when I get in a few bits that I bought. I won't do the whole thing because I'll be there farting around. I got 3 cans of dry hairspray because don't ask me why, but Dexter has an obsession with dry hairspray. I don't know if he thinks it's like hairspray. I keep saying to him, you only use that if you want to freshen up your hair or whatever. And he's like, yeah. But it's, do you know what I mean? It's dry shampoo. He's got an obsession with it. And in Tesco's, it was, you could have 3 for 2. So I got 3 dry shampoos. I bought a hairspray. So I've run out of hairspray because they keep using it on their hair to make their hair spiky and stuff. They're at that age, you know. And yeah, I bought a really nice gold like bangle thing that opens up on a hinge. And then I bought some gold earrings with just a big diamante stone, like little dangly ones. Like I say, I'm not going to wear a necklace. Oh, there's a speed camera. Yeah, I'm not going to wear a necklace. So we shall see. I will show you actually when I get in some of it. I'll see if Jessica wants to go out for lunch tomorrow. I'll treat her last lunch date with me as Miss Bidolph. She's going to become Mrs. White. Right, that was a wasted journey from Tesco's home to back to KFC. And I've got literally 40 miles left on this car, so I need to plug it in when I get back. Right, I'll see you later. Right, I'm back in. I'll just show you a couple of things I picked up in Tesco's. These are the dry shampoos that I was talking about. Got 3. They're just different smells. That's the citrus one. Then there's pink blush. And then there's one for blondes. So I got 3 of them. Then I just got an extra firm hairspray. This was the jewellery that I picked up. That gold bangle, bracelet, whatever you want to call it. Just on there. And then I just got these gold drop earrings, which, you know, should look fine. I'm not going to be wearing that much jewellery, so I got them. Picked up a barbecue sauce. Tesco never used to do crucial sauces, but they've got them in now. Where's my glasses? I knew they were there somewhere. 102 per 100 grams of that. I picked a red and green pesto up. The red is 175 for a quarter of the jar, and that one is 139. Couple of pot noodles. 526 for that because it's the king one. They also had porridges on offer. They were like 3 for so much, so I got 3 because if I can't be bothered to cook at lunchtime or something and I'm in the house, I can just have a porridge. They had peanut butter sachets, but I didn't want to get a box of sachets, but I was quite liking the sound of that. 214, 210, 223. So I got those. These are the Snacker Jacks I picked up. These ones are 50 calories each. So if you want a little sweet hit but you haven't got a lot of calories, then that's okay. These are the salt and vinegar ones. And these ones are 30 calories per one. I did get some chocolate because I haven't bought any, to be fair, for a while. Whisper Golds, 192 and 180 for a caramel dairy milk. One cocktail Watsits. These ones are 70 calories a bag. This is the pack of mints I was telling you that is extortionate. £6.49. That never used to be £6.49. So I've got that. I picked up 2 of these to do like a quick curry tomorrow night, like a katsu curry. These are, I should keep my glasses on, 289 per fillet. I also got these because they sounded mighty nice. And then they're new, the goo pots, but they're Victoria sponge. Calorie-wise, they are 251 per ramekin, it says. And I don't think that's too bad for a nice tasting bit of cake. Make it last, you know, when you're eating it. So I got that. Got these for the salad tonight. 44 calories for 90 grams of them. What else is in this bag? Just more burgers. And then I got 1 yogurt. I don't eat a lot of yogurts. When I did Slimming World, I was a Muller Light queen, as in I'd eat them all the time because you could. Do you know what I mean? But now I love natural yogurt or Greek yogurt, but I don't have that many flavoured yogurts, but I fancied that one. Banoffee pie. It says 142 for the pot. So I just picked up that. Whether it'll survive the fridge, I don't know, because the kids might swipe it. 13 calories for 100 grams of this lettuce. Warren needed coffee. $7.25 for coffee. When has that been $7.25? I don't drink it, so, you know. But Warren was like, oh, we need coffee. And I'm like, that's so expensive. I don't mind buying it for him, obviously. But it's just so expensive, coffee. I did get some Time Outs, orange and original. 94 and 94. So we're not paying any more calories for a flavour. These are the dipped, what are they called? Cones, waffle cones that I mentioned. As you can see, they're dipped. I've got vanilla ice cream in the freezer. These are 113 for 1 cone. That's not bad, is it? So I got that. And then this is the sauce I got. Raspberry flavoured sauce, 48 calories per tablespoon. I did get some honey Jack Daniels and some Maltesers. And socks and bits for Warren for Father's Day. But I've left them hidden in the car. Maltesers probably melt. I just got some shampoo and conditioner, just cheaper ones. Because again, prices on shampoo and conditioner and the kids will go and have a shower and probably use half a bottle, so I'll just buy the cheap ones. I got a pack of pasta. I think this is our favourite one, rigatoni, or is it rigatoni? Yeah. 268 for 170 grams of that. I picked up 3 Lebanese style flatbreads for the purposes of at the weekend doing a pizza, because it's a quick pizza base, you know. These are 260 per wrap and they're quite big. So I got them. I think we're coming to the end. A very small bag of Jersey Royals that I'm going to go and cook to go with the salad. And then plain tomatoes. And then the best pickled onions in the world. If you're Welsh, I'm not Welsh, I just live here. But they're Welsh. And they're bloody lovely. So I got 2 of them. And then I got mango chutney. Mackenzie's already taken all the clothes upstairs, and there's nothing really to show you. They're just plain t-shirts and plain shorts. And then I've got on the top of the sofa there, that's why I'm looking, 3 packets of socks. And he had some socks as well. That was all I got. So yeah, kids can take the shampoos up when they come in because they're due back any minute. I'm going to go and put all this shopping away, and then when Dexter comes in, we're going to go and show you this amazing Hoover that we have to show you. And then I'm going to take him to go and get some wedding shoes over at Sports Direct because they do like shoes as well as just trainers. Yeah, so that's what I picked up, and I'll catch up with you in a bit, guys. Guys, I'm down at my mother's with Dexter. And we're going to hoover a carpet because we've changed her room round a bit to accommodate her little mobility trolley to get through the doorway. And there's some crumbs and stuff, so I said we'd come and hoover it. But we're going to show you this wonderful hoover. Well, we hope it's wonderful. So Dexter has by his feet another hoover from Ultenic. This is a U20 cordless vacuum cleaner. It stands up on its own. It doesn't need any help. You can just stand it up, which is ideal because you can be anywhere in the house. You haven't got to have a specific assembly point where it's got to go back to. And you can do an hour's worth of hoovering on a battery charge. So we're going to unpack it. But if you like what you see when we're showing it to you, if you use Casa U20, you'll get £50 off at the checkout. So you will actually get it for £140 at the moment, I believe. But I will put any information that you need down below in the description box. And yeah, let's get unboxing this. So my assistant Dexter is going to do the unpacking. So you've got a sheet of cardboard on the front here. And it's just giving you, obviously, know your vacuum, telling you what all the separate parts are, and the QR code. As you can see, it's very well packaged, so it shouldn't get damaged in transit. You've got your, obviously, all your pieces. This particular hoover comes with a flexible pipe, which will allow you to get underneath furniture, which a lot of other standard hoovers don't allow. So, yeah, as you can see, it bends. It's got an inner pipe which is bendy, which allows it to bend, and then you can get it in places other hoovers don't go. So, and it's a really nice colour. It's like a bronze colour. And we've got, gold. Yeah, goldy bronze. And we've got the power pack, the charger rather. That's one of the attachments you can use, obviously, to get in hard to reach places like down skirting boards and stuff like that. That is the main head of the hoover, and it does also have lights on it.
Oh yeah, and one feature about it is if you're going over dog hair, which you usually do, If you have
But we don't in Grandma's.
I know. But it doesn't get trapped.
Yeah.
The
Zero dog hair, pet hair should get trapped within the brushes.
manual with...
Yeah. So we have got the full manual with a spare filter and a cleaning tool. If you do have anything sort of stuck around the brush part, you can use that tool to free it up. So that is the battery pack. It looks like you can actually attach that to the wall where you're actually going to store your Hoover if you want to. More often than not, I don't actually attach them to the wall, but you have got that option if it's something you'd like to do. We usually put the Hoovers in the cupboard, so you've got a battery pack there. Now, I haven't pre-charged this. This is the first time we've had it out the box. So it should come with, obviously, some charge in it, so enough for us to show you how it works. And that is the main body of the Hoover. And it also is obviously where all the dust will go. Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Looks a bit like a gun.
Looks a bit like a gun, yeah. Let me see that then. Yeah, so you press that button for easy release, just to tip your debris into the bin.
And you've also got your brush head.
Yeah. And you can also use that without the long pipe on it as well.
You can also take this out for easy filter removal.
So if you need to change the filter. Right, let's get it going. Right, Dexter's going to just slide on the battery pack. And one thing with this, most people have cars these days. So if you don't want to take out a big Hoover out to the car, you could just take that out to the car, and the nozzle will just fit on the end without the big pipe. So that just clips in. So you can just take that out and go and clean your car out. And then you're not tangled up with any wires. We've hit a slight snag. There's me assuming the Hoover would have charge in it, but it doesn't. So we've just put it on charge, and we're just sitting here keeping my mother company, just so we can show you the Hoover. So yeah, it didn't have any charge in it, but that's fine. We're charging it now. By the power of editing, 4 hours later, read your instructions. I'm not a big instruction fan, but if you read the manual, it specifically tells you to charge the battery for 4 hours before your first use. So we've gone out and about and gone and got shoes and stuff for Dexter and left it charging, and now we're going to show you how the Hoover works. So there is a button under there that you push in with your finger, and then once you push that on, this display will come on. And then you can actually turn it up if you want it to be stronger. So Dexter's going to demonstrate for you. So, yeah. Oh, we've left the tool over there. So as you can see, the Hoover is standing up on its own. I've just given it a little whiz. I literally went up and down once and got that fluff. So let's have a go. I just want to show you the controls, because this Hoover will go from carpet to floor, and all you need to do is just a single finger to operate it. So this is obviously your control panel, and I'm going to turn the Hoover on, and as you can see there, it says floor. If you press this button, it will change, so it goes from floor to carpet, and then you can have the turbo. And obviously when you change it as well, it's telling you how long a battery you've got left while you're hoovering. So if you're just going to be hoovering floors, you'll have 35 minutes. Carpet, you'll only have 22, because it's obviously using more power. And turbo, so. We're only getting 10 minutes. So yeah, that's just showing you the difference on there, and it's really easy to read because you're looking down on it and you're not having to think about, oh my god, is the Hoover going to run out any minute. Right, so you've got a little trigger button here. There's me not doing it properly. Turning it on. I like the fact it's got lights. And you can see it's creating Hoover lines. Do you like Hoover lines? Lift your feet up, mother. Well, I have to say, even with it not being on the most powerful suction, it's doing a really good job. Right, I've just turned that off now, and let's see how much dust we have got in there just from that little bit of hoovering. So as you can see, that is absolutely full. Obviously the container's not full, but it is got a lot of dust in there. And my mother's carpets aren't particularly dirty, and she doesn't have animals, so from a clean house, that's a lot of dust. So I have just taken that off, and I'm just going to do just under the edges with the crevice tool. And again, you don't need it on full speed. As you can see, there's minutes on there. That comes out with a simple push of a button. And let's go into the conservatory. So as you can see in the conservatory, there is furniture that you can hoover underneath. Now a normal hoover wouldn't get right the way under there. You can only get so much out with an attachment. So let's have a look at getting hoovering under there. So what we need to do is just take that off, and as you can see, I'm not turning it on yet, but you can see that the hoover now is completely flat to the floor. The head of it swivels, as you can see, and it is completely flat. So we are going to hoover under the sofa. And that is literally going right the way back as you can see. The hoover nearly disappears under, and then you can just click that back in and then carry on hoovering. Oh, I didn't click that in enough. 1 sec. Working one-handed. think I need some L plates. And you can switch from hard flooring to carpets. I'll take the fringes up. And there we are. And obviously if you are cleaning and you want to just stand it up, it just stands on its own. I have yet to find a Hoover that I have had that has done that. I'm forever putting a Hoover, trying to balance it up against the sofa or the wall, and it falls down. So yeah, it is a lovely little Hoover. It's got lots of power in it. You don't feel like it's dragging on the carpet or anything. As you can see, it has got a lot of debris in there for the little bit of hoovering that we've done. So I'm going to carry on and hoover my mother's carpets for her. I will catch you guys in the next clip. If you have liked what you've seen with regards to this Hoover, check out the description box where I will put all the details in. I'll put a link to the product and the discount code, etc., where you can get £50 off. So thank you, Ultenic, for sending me this Hoover. It will be getting lots of use. It's particularly handy with this section, which allows the Hoover to lie flat on the floor. So yeah, I'll see you soon, guys. Well, I was doing stuff last night and the night got away with me. I didn't finish my video. So I'm finishing it now. But this is what I had for my food. I've come in with loads of calories left. I'll stick it on screen how many I've got left. So earlier on in the night, there was some Chelsea buns here. Not Chelsea buns, Belgian buns. So I had one of them. It was over 300 calories. But the super green salad, I got it here because I got to go and put it in the kitchen. I love super green salad. However, that's how much is left. I hardly ate any. It tasted funny. I don't know. It didn't taste right, so I didn't eat a lot. But yeah, I fell asleep. It's now 5 to 6 in the morning. So I better not fall asleep again, otherwise the kids will be late for school. And I need to go and get ready because I'm going out with Jessica today. So, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out the Ultenic Hoover, which I will stick all the details below. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.